Okay, so we are going to open Keynote, go to the top and click File, New. Choose a theme, we want blank. And now we're going to select and delete the boxes. The first thing we want to do is we will add a shape. Now we could just add your photo straight in with media. Okay, so that's one way. Or you can do it this way. When I'm using Keynote, I quite like to use my shapes to insert images. And I also like to put my slides down to 50% so I can see the whole screen. So now I'm going to make the image fill the whole screen. Click to fill, make sure you're in style if you don't see it. Click fill and click image fill. Click choose and have on your desktop or your downloads your artwork that you want to work with. So the first thing we're going to do is make this flash with colors. I'll demonstrate just a little bit, but then I want you to figure out what you want to do. So we click shapes and click this pen tool at the top here. This will allow you to do a free form shape. So you can click along the lines here. You can move them a little bit if you want to. So you can move them. Let's just go across the top here, drop down. So it's that easy to select a shape. So you're creating your own shape on top of one of your artworks, and then click there to enclose it. You'll know you've enclosed it because the colors are going to pop up, and now we're going to fill it with a color. You could do gradient fill, but let's just do flat colors and keep this simple. So let's go back again. So click on our photo, click on the shape, and I'm going to just demonstrate on one right now. So what we're going to do is, let's pretend that I've done all the yellows like that. Then I go Command C, Command V, Command V. Let's do it 5 colors. So it means it's going to change different colors. So we click on our second one, click on your shape. This is where it's easy. Now we're just going to click and change those colors. Just make sure you select the shape, otherwise the colors won't pop up. Select the shape, pick different colors, and select the shape one last time. Or maybe you want to come back to the yellow. It looks like it's flashing. Okay, I could even copy these slides, Command C, go down here, Command V. I could do that a couple of times. Command V, click play, and I'm just pressing my space bar for now. But you can see if when we export this as a video, depending on the speed that you make it change between frames, that is what's going to create the flashing. So that's the first thing. So you can change your colors and make them flash. So that's one cool thing that you can do. The other thing you can do, which is pretty awesome, is we could go to shapes. Let's say I take the circle. And let's also insert, now you can hold down your shift key and that's going to keep it as a circle. If your shift key is not there, then you're going to get more ovals. Okay, so it's up to you. It doesn't have to be a circle. This is just an example. Go to color fill, image fill, and this time go choose, and we're going to choose a different one. So I have this one here, open. All right, now click animate. In which case you can do add an effect, and maybe you do move in. Okay, it could be left to right, it could be top to bottom. You can decide and click preview. So let's do that. Let's start with them moving in. So select each one, add an effect, maybe you want fly in. You'll see what it's going to look like. And again, you can choose where you want to fly it in from. Just click preview. You can also control the speed. So if you wanted to go a little slower, just make it go for longer. There we go. If you go to build order, you can have them all happening at once. So if you click on number 2, it says start on click, but we can have it happening at the same time as build 1. This one, I could have at the same time as build 1 or build 2. So maybe that can be build 2. This one can be with build 3 or after build 3. So let's have it after build 3. And now we can preview what it's all going to look like together. All right, so that is the appear. Now we can do action. And we're going to add an effect, but we need to select what we want. So I'm going to do this one first. And my action, let's move the action. I've selected what I want. We're going to do add effect. And I want to move. Let it move first. And now you can control where you want it to move. And if it's getting closer to us, we want it to get a little bit bigger. You can also control the speed for how fast you want that to move. And don't forget, you can decide if you want it with build 4 or after build 4. I'm going to put after. Click on the outside and see how the add effect, everything has disappeared. You can just put this to the side so you can control the order of things. Now I'm going to click on my next one. And we want action, add effect, move. Where should this one move? Maybe this one is going to move over this way, and it's going to get a bit bigger as it gets to the edge there. So it's going to look like this. And then don't forget, you can change the speed. Ooh, see, that's really slow because it's 9 seconds to get there. So you get to control the speed. So first of all, click the one that you want. So it's going to be the faint one here. Click build out. Select this one here and click add effect. And you have some really, really cool ones here. You've got, there's bouncy, there's comet, there's confetti. Let's see confetti. I love the exploding ones. Let's click on our next one. What does shimmer do? Well, there we go. Let's click on our next one, build out, add effect. Just click through all of these. The special effects are really fun. Oh, I love this one. Now we can preview. I don't really like the appear ones. I'm going to change those. And bouncy, bouncy. To a blank slide. You could add a gradient. So click the paintbrush, click color fill and change that to gradient. Choose a nice gradient. Now here you've got different ways of choosing your colors. So whatever you prefer, okay, for colors. So choose a color that you like. You can make it dark and light. Remember, it's a gradient, so it's going to go with 2 colors. What's going to be nice with that? Something like that. Then we can go to text. Type your name by Mrs. Jarden. Select it. And now you'll see under text, you have your text color. We'll see how white looks. You have your font, so choose something really nice. Something we can read, but something that you like the look of. Quite like the handwriting. I'm going to make it a lot bigger. Let's try 40, or let's try 100. There we go. Could even go a little bigger. You could make it bold or italics or whatever you want, okay? And this you can also animate. So what you could do is add an effect. Maybe you want it to fly in. If you want it to do something, add an effect, and maybe it jiggles or pops. Build out, add an effect. It could diffuse. Click File, Export Movie, and then type in Go Next Slide, 0.4 seconds, and go to Next Build after 0.5 seconds. Resolution can be 720, and then click Export, and that will go to your downloads or your desktop.